than our Origami kitchen cart. This thing is amazing. If you go online and read about it, it's a 4.9 rated customer pick product. We only go up to 5. And it's not 12 or 13 reviews. It's 228 reviews. Of the 228 reviews, 204 ranked it perfect. And the rest were all almost perfect for whatever reason. But you will love it. Why? Well, there's 100 reasons why. First of all, it's instant portable counter space wherever you go. It's so simple to put together. It opens up and closes in a matter of seconds. It's a serving cart. It's a portable bar. It's a carving table. It's a barbecue cart. It's a wine and cheese bar. It folds in seconds to store. That top shelf will hold 100 pounds. There's built-in shelves underneath. There's even a towel rack included. And there's no assembly. You just add on the wheels. That's how simple. That is why so many people out there, so many thousands and thousands of people have picked this up. Whether you're taking things out of the oven and you want to put them on a cart and you want to wheel them out to the table, I do that for Thanksgiving. It's perfect. You put your bird on there. And by the way, it'll hold up to a 100-pound turkey. I don't think there is such a thing, but maybe there is. But anyway, it's fantastic. I'm going to get Tracy Rosa to come out right away. She's going to tell us about it. We love this thing.
That would be a shorter list.
Well, and you know, because I'm a foodie. So I have a small house, so I don't have a kitchen island. Right. Okay. So I have to prep on the counter. And when people come over and I'm having a party, or if it's Thanksgiving or whatever holiday it is, you can't put a price on having this extra butcher block table that rolls in and out and that folds up.
I know. So that's the one thing that we love to talk about with Origami is that you don't need anything. You don't need tools. You don't need screws. You don't need anything. You're basically going to come home, have a beautiful box outside your door, take it out of the box. The wheels are not on. Kind of gives you an option.
Well, some people may not want to use it as a wheelie cart. They may want to use it as a permanent cart.
So basically all you do is take it out of the box, pop it open just like this. There's one little clasp right here.
That locks it in for stability.
That locks everything in. Yep. There. I'm done. I'm done, guy. All I have to do, lift this up. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. There it is. And this, by the way, is the most easy cart. You'll move it. You know, even the fact that they put the way they do the wheels, because the wheels are so well balanced. Yes. It's not like the old shopping cart that rattles all over.
And they lock.
Yeah, they lock up. There's a built-in tower bar. And also, as we said, the caster wheels lock below. So if you're taking this outside and you're using it on your barbecue, and, maybe you got raw meat on top and you got sauces and all that stuff, you don't have to worry about it floating down a hill or anything.
Exactly, because we're talking about Origami. We're talking about quality. Yeah. We're talking about solid wood.
Love it.
Solid wood.
Not particle board, but actual pieced wood. Yep.
Solid wood. And again, powder-coated steel. So this is going to stand the test of time, you know. What does powder-coated steel mean? It's not going to rust, not going to chip. Right. You can use it outside, you can use it inside, you can use it in your garage. You can store it anywhere you want, and it's going to break down to 3 inches. Look at this. If you're not using it, which you're going to use, I use this literally in my house everywhere. I find a new place for it every week because I'm crazy like that. You know, I change my mind. I'm like, oh, I'm going to use it as a bar. I'm going to use it as an office. I'm going to use it as a kitchen island. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You can put a printer on there. Yes. Right? When you're not using it, you can do whatever you want. But here's what I'll tell you is that we only have a few thousand. This hasn't been here. Last time, it was a month or two ago. Was the last time I saw it. It also comes in colors. We have it in the, this is just a regular sort of a gray steel color. It comes in black. We're calling it silver. It comes in red, and then it comes in white. The butcher blocks are all butcher blocks, so they're all the same. But boy, I got to tell you, and we're only in February here.
Right.
So think about it. Well, you know, whether you want to bring your corned beef and cabbage over and serve it on a big table like that, or if it's Easter and you got a big ham on there. 4th of July, right? You're putting all your barbecue stuff on there throughout the year, and then, of course, you get through the summer, and then you got all the regular holidays, the winter holidays, whether you use it for, Halloween candy. You can put your turkey on there. Plus, I love the fact that you can put stuff right from the oven right onto the butcher block without burning it, and you can take that stuff right out to the table.
I know, and I do that all the time because you brought up Thanksgiving. You know, it's a hot mess taking those turkeys out of there. I mean, juice is spilling everywhere, then you got to cut it. This is your workstation. You take it out, you put it there, you let it cool, you slice it up, you wheel it out. Look at it's counter level.
Isn't that awesome?
So it fits perfectly. This is my husband and I, we fight over this because when you're barbecuing, when you're hosting, you don't want your guests to work. You want to bring the party to them. Look at this. You take it right out of the oven. It's right there. You do your prep work. You can put it, you know, like you said, if it's hot, put it on the cart. Sure. Wheel it right out to the table.
I bring the cart right to the oven, especially if you've got a 25-pound turkey or a 50 15-pound roaster or ham or whatever's in there. You take it and put it right on, and then you can wheel it out to the table, right? And you can put the pan right on there, and you can carve it right out there, right at the table. That's what I love about it too. But it's all the other things you can do with it that make it so special to me.
Right.
I love using it like as the wine and cheese bar.
Right.
You can. In fact, let's show everybody what you got going on here.
Like literally, you can use this anywhere in your house. And you know, over the holidays, we used it as a bar a lot, because like I said, I don't want my guests to work for anything. So if they're in the living room or if they're in the family room, if they're in the lanai, I can bring the appetizers to them, the desserts, the bar, the drinks, the glasses. Any type of holiday decor, I'm buying it because I'm crazy, but I don't have the place to store it.
I know.
And I want it on display.
We find a lot of people some people leave it out, they love it, and they keep it in the kitchen because it becomes their little mini island kitchen, and some people store it away. Some people even leave them outside, put them outside, and buy a cover for it. I don't know if we still have the cover available. We used to have it online. You can always check online to see if we have the cover, but I know that most grill covers you can utilize it. If you want to go to the home store and get a grill cover, that'll work too, because I love keeping mine outside. I use it outside all the time.
Right, so. And it's perfect because if you had a table next to your grill, you have one level. Now you have 3 levels.
Right, and there's no room. There's one little teeny tiny shelf.
I mean, my husband's Brazilian. We do Brazilian barbecue, so we cut everything on top here and just wheel it around. People just pick and eat. But, I mean, this gives him the space to have, his meats down here, all the condiments, the sauces, the plates, anything that you want when you're outside or anywhere in your home. You have 3 levels of storage. And again, it's a classic look. It's a clean look. It's going to fit any type of decor in your home. With Origami, you're getting a fine piece of furniture that is built well for a crazy good price.
Yeah, and glad you talk about that because the price is ridiculous today. It's $40 off, and it's a customer pick at the $139.95. It's $40 off. This is not cheap to ship, okay? And we're going to ship it to you absolutely free. So take the $40 off, and what is it, like 10, 15 bucks to ship this thing?
Normally.
There it is. What does it say? $17.95 to ship it. So 18 bucks and 40. That's $58 off of a product that I'm telling you, utilize this thing all the time. And I've said in the past before, if you've never bought anything with HSN before, if this is your first purchase, it's such a great example of the stuff that we do here because you will use this all the time. It's convenient. It saves space. It does all the things we love to talk about, whether it's something inside your house or outside your house. You love it, and it's so versatile, and that's the best part. We are very busy right now with free shipping, and by the way, the 5 Flex rarely happens at under $100. It's usually 4 Flex at $100. It's now only $19.99. If you have any questions about it, get it home. If you're wondering about the quality, well, Tracy will tell you a little bit about that right now.
We keep talking about the butcher block top and how solid wood it is. We've taken the top and we've cut it. Take a look at that. I mean, that's solid
it's not
wood right there.
board.
No, I mean, and this is the quality.
Yeah, it really is. It's heavy duty.
And it's beautiful. Look at the grain of the wood there. I love that, I mean, you have all the beautiful grain, you have the solid wood, it's a beautiful piece, and again, it's sturdy, and it's origami, and it comes together. I mean, think of all the things that you had over the holidays that you had to put together, I want to talk about this. This is a perfect example of countertop space. Nobody has enough of it. If you live in a small apartment, you live in a big house, you don't have enough space. I mean, this is basically, if you had all of this up on your countertop, that's a lot of real estate. But take a look. We've got a full-size microwave oven or oven here. We've got our toasters down here, a coffee maker, other appliances down there. This frees up so much space. It gives you that extra workspace in your kitchen. And you know what? I don't know about you, but the party's always in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, as everybody gathers around, so it's so nice to have extra space. And that's one of the things that, you can't really, unless you want to spend a lot of money, it's hard to add extra counter space because you're going to have to reconfigure your cabinets. You reconfigure your floor plan. With this, you just add it, and it's so great to be able to have. And it's not just, as we said, for kitchen. You can use this in any room of the house, wherever you need extra space. If you need to store, appliances on here, if you need electronics on here, whatever it is that you need to move. If it's something heavy that you need to move from one room to another, right?
Exactly.
It could be just a big, heavy anything, right? Like we said, it could be a printer that you can't move, or a microwave oven, and you want to be able to move the microwave from one place to the next. You can put it right on here. It's like having a big old step ladder with wheels on there. But you, again, so many different things that you can use this for. But get it while you can. Very limited in some of the colors. We have it in red, white, black, silver, and did I hit them all? Red, white, black, and silver. Yes, I hit all the colors. And red, that was the other one. Black is the most popular. It does come with this little built-in towel bar on the side, which is also your little pusher if you want to use it as your little handle. It's good for that too.
Right.
You can put 100 pounds on top. Actually, you can put 150 pounds if you take the wheels off, because just for the stability purposes. And then I think you can put another 50 or 75 pounds on
add
each
25
shelf.
pounds to each shelf if you take the casters off.
Yeah, that's it.
So, and you know, we talk about using it everywhere. Right now in our house, it's used as a docking station because the kids aren't allowed to take their computers into the room.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is a nice place that you can just, you know, you put your computers here, you put your phones, you put all your tablets, whatever. It's a charging station. It's an office. It's whatever you want it to be. If you have a playroom and you need place to store all those great activities that your kids are bringing home, or you need a workspace for them, I mean, it's counter level, so it's a good size. If you're a crafter and you find yourself bending over.
You can put a sewing machine on this thing, right?
It's a perfect level. You're not bending over. You're not straining your back. You can leave everything right here. You can store all of your crafts. Everything can go on these 3 layers, and it doesn't take up any space, even if it's not folded. You know, we're only talking a few feet, but it gives you that few feet of extra space.
And again, it's so easy to push around. So if you need to go from room to room, I'll give you some examples of how, like I said, I like to use it, because what I'll do is I'll take, when I'm doing barbecue, I'll take, you know, I have all my raw meat, and I put it down underneath. I put, you know, towels, plates, everything I need up top, sauces, I put on the other shelf, and then I can wheel it right outside to the deck. And then once I'm there, I can start unloading stuff. And the same when I'm taking stuff inside, it's the same thing. Around the holidays, I will take an entire turkey and just leave it right on the top shelf. That is where it goes. It's almost like the presentation of the bird. And it's just, that's where it stays. And you can carve on top of this because you can lock the wheels. You can bring your leftovers in. What about just a simple bussing cart? You go to a table and you got dirty dishes all over the place, and you're like, I just want to stack everything up very nicely. You can get a little bus tub, and you can scrape everything in, and you can load it up over and over. As a dessert table, if you are a baker, and you need a place to cool pies, people love it for that. Doesn't matter what you use it for, you will absolutely love it. We have people that use it out in their garage. They use it as a workstation, because it can be. It could be a simple a little fixer-upper station in your garage for you.
Well, I don't know about you, but when we host, we have so many people packed at the dining room table. There's not enough room to put the food there. You know, you've got your plates, you've got your wine, you've got whatever else you have on the thing. There's no place for the food. So what do you do?
Look how it snugs up.
Isn't that great?
Counter. That's another thing, Tracy, that they did. They raised it up high, so it's not one of those carts that you're going to have to bend over. You see, it's as high as the grill surface. It'll be as high as your stove surface, because when you take, and you see that as your kitchen counters, because that's where you're doing your prep work. You don't want to be breaking your back bending over to put something on a smaller shelf. It's ideal for that. And again, grab it while you can. It's very limited in some of the colors. We're about halfway through the presentation. This is where we get very busy, because everybody's like, oh my gosh,
where can I not use this?
How do I live it up, this thing?
And it's the truth.
And the quality of it, too. You have to understand, like all our Origami products, there's a reason I spin it in a circle like that, and I keep doing it, because I want you to see how level this is, and this is with the wheels on, and how simple. I mean, look at this thing. And yet it's super solid on top. It doesn't go anywhere. It's easy to open and close. I mean, it hits on every bell and whistle.
It does. And, you know, the one thing I love to go and read the reviews that people have written, because you know, I know it's a great product. My friends who come to my house, they see it and they say, oh my gosh, you really do use this in your house all the time. Absolutely. They know it's a great product. But when I read all of the reviews from you at home, and you telling me your stories of how, you know, this helps bring your family closer together because now everybody has a workstation. You know, this has helped you because you have mobility problems, so you can load up your food and you can bring everything to where you want to be. These are the stories that I love to hear, because it's affecting your life and changing your life the same way that it changed ours, you know? So I really do mean it's a quality product. It's fantastic. Just the other night we used it. We had a whole bunch of family over, and everybody wanted to be in the kitchen helping, but there wasn't enough room, so we I put our kids here. I'm like, here, you know, this is your workstation, because you know they always want to help.
Of course.
They're always in the way.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
We love them.
But this gives them a space. They're in the the kitchen with the family. We're making stories, making memories.
I know.
And, they're there.
It's good in any room. Like we said, if you've got a finished basement and you just, anywhere you need to move
laundry
stuff.
room, anywhere.
Oh, it's perfect in the laundry room. This could be a laundry station for you. You have your big hamper basket on top. You could fold your towels. You could use it as a little linen area. I mean, whatever it is you want to use it for, it's totally up to you. But it just goes on and on. But remember, when the guy knocks on the door and you get the box, there's nothing to do but pull it out.
Right.
Put the wheels on if you want. That's the only thing that's not on it, because to fit in the box, we put the wheels in. They're packed in a little package inside. But when you open this up for the first time, you're just going to be like, wow, that was as easy as they did it on TV.
I know.
It's really simple.
We're laughing about the laundry. We came home from vacation, and I had a big pile of laundry, and I'm folding. I had my card, I'm folding, and I'm, talking to my 10-year-old. I'm like, put your clothes away. Put your clothes away. Say it like 20 times. You know how it goes. Literally, I'm in the kitchen 5 minutes later. She's got her clothes. She's like, we don't have a cross them. I go, are you using this?
See that?
It's funny.
Setting a good example.
A good example, but, it's funny just because it just talks about the diversity of it, and it becomes a staple in your home.
Guys, this is something, the quality of this is something you would even see a restaurant owner use,
right.
to like, a lot of places carve prime rib at the table, things like that. Being able to do those kind of things are fantastic, and like I said, the quality is amazing. It's not a particle board construction on the hardwood. It's actual hardwood on the top. You can wipe it off. You can clean it off. It's perfect for prepping any of your foods. You can get any kind of, if you want to put any kind of a cutting board on top, if you're doing, raw meat and stuff like that. Do we have that one available?
Yes. So this is nice too. This is a nice feature that we have.
Which you can add.
Let's talk about that. This is our cutting board, which is perfect. In case you don't want to cut on top of this.
Well, if you're doing chicken and stuff like that.
Right, and you want to preserve it. This is a great feature that you can get with it.
Yeah.
And it's perfect cutting board, fits right on top.
Fits
Again,
right over the
powder-coated
top.
steel. So again, this gives you that cutting board space. This is
And that, by the way, the original cutting board is at the bottom of the screen. It's 282385, and I would suggest that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, this is going to preserve it. I mean, you can use this anywhere, but this is definitely, if you're going to be doing a lot of cutting and a lot of
this is what I would do, right. This is what I would do my chopping on and all that stuff. And this you can very easily clean in your sink, and sanitize it as well. So that's available. Hey, we're going to go to our phones.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, we're going to say hi to, is it Muriel in Texas? Muriel, are you there?
I certainly am.
Welcome into HSN. We're so glad to have you here. Do you own one of our Origami kitchen tables?
I certainly do. I've had mine for about 2 years, and I live in a nursing home.
Okay.
So it's just so handy because it's on wheels, very sturdy, and even the shelf on the first row there is large enough to hold 2 of those utility canvas boxes, storage boxes. So, and I bet if I've had one, I've had 10 or 12 people ask me, where did I get it?
Where'd you get it?
Right.
And so it's been wonderful. And I also can fold it up and put it away.
It's very easy.
There's not a whole, we're 2 people in a room, so there's not a lot of extra room.
Right. No. Isn't that great, though? I'm so glad you're using that, and it's making your life a little bit simpler, huh?
Oh, it's wonderful, I should say. Like I said, I probably could have sold 10 or 12 more.
We'll put you to work, Muriel. We'll get you to work for us. You can sell them right there.
Well, I've been with home shopping since 1986.
Oh, bless your heart.
I shop just about every day, so I think I'm a pretty good customer.
You're well, we're proud to have you as one of our customers, and thanks so much for calling and taking time with your testimonial, Muriel.
Thank you very much.
All right, love. Have a good day.
I love it. I love it. Guy, I want you to think about the last time that you hosted a party. Let's think of like the big game or the holidays.
Yeah.
At what point did you think, I wish I just had more space?
Yeah, of course.
That's where this comes in.
Wish I didn't have to jam everything on one counter
Exactly.
area.
Or I wish that everyone didn't have to run to.
Or I wish I had a separate bar.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people don't have room in their house to have like a separate bar area where they can put, their booze and their ice and their sodas or whatever
Exactly,
it is.
Exactly. That's what I think about. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. So if I'm hosting a party, again, this is going. You're having your morning coffee right now. I want to take you over to this section. I mean, this is perfect for a coffee station.
Yeah.
You can put all the bakeware here. You can have your coffee maker on top. You can have desserts. You could, if they're in an office and you have a little, you don't have a ton of space, but you have a little space that you want to provide a coffee area for your workers. This gives you the space. And then If you don't need it, all you have to do is fold it and put it away. Where can you not find 3 inches of space to store anything? We're talking underneath your, right behind your refrigerator, underneath
that little bit
bed,
of space,
underneath,
or even in a pantry if you've got a little extra room in a pantry or a closet. But I'll tell you what will happen. And now, by the way, we have less than a minute to go on this, and black is the most limited.